Number one, millennial men have given up on dating.
But you know what I'm sick of? Giving men the benefit of the doubt.
I genuinely don't understand why people don't read profiles when they're on dating apps.
They will not touch you on the first date and they will be extremely nervous around you.
Hello everyone, Jenny again. Today, continue with Jenny to learn deeply about modern women, to find the answer to the question, the reason why men are walking away from dating. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel and leave emotions under the comments section. Start now.
Can someone please tell me why it's taken me till I was 32 years old to realise that the best life is the single life? There is so much peace in my life right now, and honestly, for anyone going through heartbreak, peace, pure peace. Remember, it's a redirection, not a rejection. Mwah.
No, pig wearing lipstick. It's still a pig, you can call it whatever you want. When nobody wants you, it's still rejection.
I just have to say, I remember why I stopped dating, actively dating on Hinge and all those stupid apps, and just putting myself out there. Because guess what? Okay, everyone has said no, the women need to do more these days. Okay, that's already weird to me, but I guess so. I have been, all right? I've been meeting people, I've been going on the dates, I've been giving people the benefit of the doubt. But you know what I'm sick of? Giving men the benefit of the doubt.
Say no, more I got you. You're no longer dating. Because men, absolutely 100% valid reason.
I'm trying to figure out why the men are so pressed when I started TikTok off by saying I'm 30 years old and I'm single and dating is hard. They're like, well, you're 30, you're jaded, you might as well just go crawl in a 6-foot hole because you're dead to the world.
Yeah, and then she started chewing, and then I stopped listening, and yeah. Oh no, dating is hard, but at least you're not doing it, because that's what you said.
Hi, I'm in a mood because I'm a 30-year-old trying to date, and it's just painful.
He's a 10, but he wakes up early to go to work, barely goes out, plays video games, has social anxiety, and sends memes to the same 2 friends. If you are this guy, please marry me.
That's exactly the guy who's never going to marry you. He's not going to be in one room playing video games, while you're in the other room moaning on camera for your special account.
I was out of the dating scene for quite a few years, and now that I'm back in it, I have some observations that I need to explain. I don't think the dating scene sucks, okay? I think it's just different. Number one, millennial men have given up on dating. I literally think that's why older women are going for younger men, because millennial men just don't care anymore. I think they've just have thrown in the towel, because I think girls are really mean, and Bruce brings me to my next point. The girls are so mean to them, but then they want a man at the same time. It just doesn't make sense, okay? It doesn't make sense. That was my second point, is that women hate men more than ever, especially millennial men. I don't know Gen Z women, okay? I'm not friends with them. They don't want to be friends with me. They hate men more than ever, but they still want a man. Okay. And then my third point, there is, I don't know what happened, but now nobody posts their significant other.
Oh, gee, well, that's weird. Men gave up on dating. And because of it, women are happier being single. Yeah, that's right. And no one is posting their significant other. The reason why should be studied by all the TikTok, therapist, or someone men gave up on dating. But dating scene doesn't suck. It's just different how everything you've said shows that it pretty much suck, or that it pretty much doesn't even exist. 30-year-old women sleeping with 20-year-old men. Doesn't really make it dating, does it?
I genuinely don't understand why people don't read profiles when they're on dating apps. And I'm not saying you have to remember everything about a person, but usually the quick thing is to see if they have listed what they're looking for. Because I feel like most people have something there, because I think a lot of the apps kind of require you to have that answer. But mine usually say, you know, looking for long term, and I put the open to short because, you know, I think they make you, I can't remember, but like I usually have that on there. But still, the amount of messages I get asking, oh, what are you looking for here? It's like, well, if you could read.
Well, I'm not on a dating app, but if I was, what would I even bother? You wrote something on your profile because they made you come on now. You're looking for a long-term relationship, but you're open to short because they made you come on. Now, I'm asking you twice, what are you looking for? Cause I don't want to wake up at 2, hard I am with phone calls, but you yelling at me cause I didn't took you long-term when you said you're looking for short.
Okay, real question for the men. Why do guys always say that they prefer a natural woman? And then you go to these comment sections of these Instagram models, which no hate, by the way, that's you do you, girl. But the men in those comment sections are always just melting and throwing themselves at these women with giant, you know, immobile breast implants and fillers all over their face and fillers in their lips and cosmetic surgeries all over their face and liposuction and the natural girlies are just sitting over here completely confused. Guys will, you know, tell us, just be natural, just be yourself. And then those girls have 50,000 likes on their videos and everybody just keeps telling us to be natural and be like, what do guys actually like? What do they actually like?
No idea, since we're all different. So I'll just say what I like. I like how women used to say, hey, my eyes are up here and now. They record themselves with their eyes, almost out of the frame. I like how you said all natural when talking about yourself. Like you haven't spent your entire life savings on your boob job, just so you can draw more men to your account. Speaking of, I also like to learn about human nature, and that site showed us a lot about human nature and how middle-aged, middle-class women join that site for no other reason than boredom.
If I ever see a MAGA person in a Mexican restaurant, I will literally start a revolution right there. Because you cannot tell me that you voted for people who, whether they are citizens or not, to get deported out of this country to Mexico, and also voted for tariffs against Mexico, where we get a large majority of our produce, especially avocados, to just... You can't enjoy Mexican restaurants. You cannot go with your little girly pops and get chips and queso and margaritas and be like, this and girl time. Like, no. You don't get to do that. You lost that right to do that. You do not get to enjoy Mexican food, Mexican culture, anything related to Mexico. You do not get to enjoy an all-inclusive resort in Tulum or, I don't know, Cancun or anywhere else in Mexico. You do not get to do that. You should not be allowed to do that. I think Mexico should be able to pull and see, how did you vote? Because you do not get to benefit off of Mexican culture and Mexican experiences, including Mexican travel and vacations. You don't. You can't vote against people and a culture that you want to take advantage of because you're a rich white person. No, it's not how it works.
No, that's exactly how it works. That's why we have even Polish people that drives Volkswagen. We even know, everyone knows the origin of that car because that's exactly how it works. And what is it with you and food? Exactly. You know, there's enough food for all of us. Right. You're not gonna run out. You're not allowed to have taco. Because if you do, I'm gonna someone should explain to her that starting any...
I've noticed that if a man really likes you, they will not touch you on the first date and they will be extremely nervous around you and probably will give you a lot of dumb jokes and will act strange. But if a person doesn't like you and only is willing to have intimacy with you, they will be extremely charming and attentive to the details and will shower you with all the compliments and gestures just to get their goal. What do you think?
I think you absolutely need to stop pretending you're an expert on anything and go touch some grass. You're only describing two different personalities, and that has absolutely nothing to do with how much they like you or not.
My name is Paige and I've been on nearly 100 Hinge dates in the last year. No, that is not a joke. I recently counted and I am at 93 since last September. Well, obviously I've learned a lot. I wanted to share it with you guys. First one is if he wanted to, he would. I don't think that that actually applies to dating. It's hard to put an expectation like that onto somebody when they're still getting to know you. Another thing, and this one may be shocking, a lot of the guys that are dating in the New York City area are in full-blown relationships. The only reason I've ever found out about these relationships is because I'm posting my dating experiences with you guys. Their girlfriends always end up DMing me about it. I think we should just be all more aware that the possibility of there being another woman and you being the side piece is way higher than you would ever think. Going off both of those first 2 points, you really do not know somebody early on in dating. The excitement of meeting somebody new, especially when a first or second date goes really well, sometimes a little bit blinded what is actually there, meaning there really isn't anything there. Words mean nothing if they're not going to back it up. Consistency matters way more than charm. When the effort drops early, it's probably not going to come back. I was dating this guy for 3 or 4 dates, or a date in, like the effort just stopped completely. When I brought it up to him, he tried to gaslight me. When you're dating a lot, I think it's really important to take breaks. All the people I know, I definitely date the most by a landslide. Do take breaks for myself. Now, like, it's been like nearly 2 weeks since I went on a first date and I'm not going on another one till Wednesday.
I don't know how you do it. You took a break for almost 2 weeks. Oh, wow. Consistency is the key? Well, you're not that consistent. If you took a break from dating for almost 2 weeks, 93 days, and you haven't learned anything, except maybe trying to blame 93 other people before you look at yourself. It's always everyone else's fault, but yours isn't it. I fully get it now. I understand why some men will go 50-50, cause these women will just waste your time for no reason.
So recently I caught up with an old friend and she was telling me that she got divorced, and I was so surprised because her and her husband were such a cute couple and they had been together for 11 years. So I asked her, like, what happened? I figured something bad happened. She's like, honestly, I was just bored. Like, my husband, all he did was work. I was a stay-at-home mom. We had 3 kids and I just got lonely and bored. And she says that when she would bring it up, like, he would take her out, but it was just boring to her. Like, she needed some excitement in her life. She just felt like she was just a mom and a wife, and her husband just wasn't doing that for her. And she had other friends that had, you know, boyfriends, or like they had just got married, and they were always going out, always going on vacation, always partying, like going to the club, going to the bar, hanging out with friends, and they did none of that. And when she would bring it up to her husband would always tell her, like, I gotta work. Like, you know, they had a big house, they had nice things, like, he was just trying to work. So they ended up getting divorced, and now, you know, she's single, she lives alone, she's working, and she's dating. So then I told her, oh, well, that must be exciting, like dating and stuff. And she's like, no, I fucking hate it. And I was like, why? And she's like, because all they want to do is just have fun. They just want to go to the club, they just want to go to the bar, they just want to hang out, have a good time, and then that's it. She said, no one wants to help me out. Like, I'm trying to find someone that's gonna help take care of my kids. She's like, I just want someone to be a provider, not just a good time. So I was all like, well, wasn't that what your husband was doing? And she's like, I know. And I guess now her ex-husband is dating someone, like, seriously. They have been divorced for a total of 3 years, and he has been dating this girl for 2 years. She has 2 kids, and they're already living together. She says that he's fully taking care of her. Like, the girl doesn't work, she's a stay-at-home mom, they haven't had any new kids, but they're planning on having kids. And she's pissed, because she's like, how can he move on so fast? Like, you know, I can't even find nobody, and he just found someone so quick.
Yeah, because he's not you, not this lady here. But her friend, she was looking for excitement, and now she has it. He was looking to take care of someone and have a family, and now he has it. Hey man, but enough about this and the somewhat normal people, cause some of you requested something evil for this part, and